guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a cozy rest slash self-care day. I'm recovering from being sick, so bear with me, but today I am spending the entire day at home. I have not one single plan today. I actually canceled everything today so that I could just have a day to myself at home. I think this is so important to do every now and then, to just like have a day where you take care of yourself, spend time with the Lord, and just like pour into yourself, because like there's always so many to-dos. I hope this encourages you guys to take your own version of a self-care day. I feel like especially this time of year, like a lot of people get sick, so please take care of yourselves. Also, I think like just in January with like the new year, there's a lot of pressure to like hit the ground running and to do all these new things and to reach all these new goals. And while that's all like so good, like it's so good to set goals for yourself and to have, you know, a vision for your year and to pray about it, I think it's also just as important to take some days to Sabbath and rest and to pour into yourself. Otherwise, and I've learned this the hard way, you can really quickly burn out. And so that's what I am doing today. I'm going to have a very chill, cozy day in at home. I'm so excited for it. And I really apologize for sounding a little stuffed up because I'm still recovering from my cold. To kickstart our day, I think I need to make a warm, hot beverage of some sort. I'm going to make some tea and have some quiet time. This is my home office where I usually do all my work, but I will not be going in there today at all. I just finished eating my lunch. That salad was so good and just like so easy to make. I had myself the most lovely little morning. It was just so nice to like spend some time by myself, just having some downtime. Right now I'm actually working through the Old Testament of the Bible, so that is my current Bible reading plan, and I'm reading Deuteronomy. And I used to think that like the Old Testament was boring, but as I'm reading it, I'm like, wow, like you truly get to know so much more of like God's character, the way he led the Israelites out of Egypt, and just like his provision and just like his goodness and love through it all. And it's just like so cool to like see God's character and his love just like woven all throughout the Bible. So I'm reading the Old Testament and yeah, just got some reading done and made lunch. I'm already having like the best day to myself, so this is your sign that if it's been a while since you've taken a day to just like pour into yourself and to just rest and relax, this is your sign to have one of those days, because I can already tell that I just am feeling so much more myself, so much more rejuvenated. And right now I am just catching up on one of my favorite Christian vloggers. Her name's Morgan Tracy J. I love watching YouTube videos to like unwind as well. Like sometimes I prefer YouTube videos over like TV shows. Some of my favorite Christian vloggers to watch on YouTube are Morgan Tracy J, Jack, Kristen Johns, Jacqueline Brooke, and Casey Nicole, and I just love all their videos, so sometimes I'll just sit down and catch up on a bunch all at once. So that is what we are doing today. I'm having myself a little lazy girl day. It's just needed every once in a while, and like if you guys are anything like me, I am an Enneagram type 3 wing 2. I feel like I can get so like in the flow and in the zone of like accomplishing things, doing things, like always being on the go. And it takes like intentional time for me to be like, okay, slow down, rest, like God rested on the 7th day, you need rest as well. So today's definitely going to be one of those slower days. I am thinking that I'm going to needlepoint, I'm going to cook myself a dinner, get some cleaning done, self-care night. So this is a reminder to take care of you as well. It's a little later now. I just had my afternoon snack. I heated up some chicken nuggets just because I was hungry and wanted some nuggets, but I got my mail and my package arrived. I know what this is. This is from Simplified. This is my planner for this year. I get a new Simplified planner every single year for, gosh, like probably the last like 5 or 6 years. But I am so excited to get this, and it's a little late in the game because I know January 1st has already passed, but we're just gonna roll with it. We're only a few days behind. Also, one of my favorite things to do right when I like get a new planner is to just like write everyone's birthdays and just like decorate it and just like write all the important dates. I feel like that's just like so fun to do at the start of a new year. And then, wow, I love the color of the box that it comes in. It's just the little things, you know? She's so cute. I love her so much already. And okay, this is another thing I like to do. When I first get a planner, I like to take these stickers and just like start putting them on all of like the important dates, just to decorate my planner and get myself excited to start the new year. Again, I know I'm a few days behind. We are already well into January, but it's always exciting when I get my new planner of the year. One thing, I don't know if this is like crazy of me to do, but I keep all of my previous planners from like all the years past, because like when I grow up, I kind of want to look back and see like what my life was like and what my schedule is like the things that I was doing over all these years, you know? I'm just a very sentimental person. Like I also have a birthday journal. I have a lot of things that I feel like I just like keep if it like holds meaning. And I'm just so excited to see all that 2025 will hold. And I feel like something as simple as just like getting a new planner just like helps me get so excited for the new year. Also, comment down below if you guys are a digital planner or a paper planner person, because I am a paper planner girl through and through. Like I think there's just something so satisfying about like writing tasks down by hand and then like crossing them out when you're done. And I feel like writing things out like really helps it to like get into my memory, and it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's like very calming to like plan out your week. And sometimes I'll put like my meal plans on there as well. What's so nice about days like today is like I actually have a lot of downtime when my schedule's not just like booked and busy, and I'm intentional about like having space in my schedule. And it gives me time to do hobbies that I love, which I really want to like spend more time in 2025. Like that was one of my New Year's resolutions, is to spend more time like doing my hobbies and like creating my life outside of work and outside of my career. And I think that's like all like really good things. Like I think it's so important to building your career and building upon goals, but I think it's actually more important to build your life and to build like hobbies and passions and just like build a life that you love. And one thing that I have been loving recently that I actually just learned how to do at the end of last year is needle pointing. I think it's so fun, so relaxing. Right now I'm actually stitching an ornament for Christmas 2025. This is the Chicago bean, and I'm making the background pink instead of blue. I haven't really had a ton of time to work on this. Like I got this like kind of a while ago. I just have not had time to like sit down and needlepoint and stitch, and that is what today is for. So I'm just going to cozy up with my little blanket, maybe make some more tea, and do some needle pointing. Also, look how cute these stork scissors are. Guys, it's snowing outside. This is right outside my balcony, but you can tell that it's starting to stick to the ground. Snow is falling. I'm so cozy. I have my heated blanket, my little electric blanket. This is from Amazon, but like I literally use this all winter long. I'm just like curled up in my electric blanket, and I think I'm going to FaceTime some family. I haven't talked to my grandparents in a while, so I'm gonna FaceTime them. Hi! Oh, you look so cute! Hey guys, it's a little later now. My lips are so chapped, like they are always so chapped in the winter. I'm like always reapplying lip balm. I am about to do a quick at-home workout, but before that I want to go ahead and prep for dinner. So I am going to make a soup tonight in the crock pot. I'm making cowboy soup and I haven't made this recipe yet, so it'll be for the first time, but I found the recipe on Pinterest and it looked really good. It has lots of veggies and ground beef and it's like tomato based, which I just love tomato based soups, and soup just sounds so cozy right now, especially me recovering from a cold and it being 10 degrees outside. It's gonna take around 3 hours to cook in the crock pot, so I am just going to do my workout, get some cleaning done, get everything all like prepped so it is ready to go. I don't know about you guys, but cooking really like calms me down, like just like chopping up vegetables, like prepping everything, having the whole kitchen smell so good, and putting on a cooking playlist and just like having a little cooking session. Like it's just so therapeutic and so calming to me, and then like you get to enjoy a meal after. So I love cooking, I love baking. Soups in the winter are my absolute favorite. If you guys have any soup recommendations, let me know down below. I'm always on the hunt for a good like hearty cozy winter soup. I'm going to put on my cooking playlist and pour myself a little glass of kombucha and start on the soup. Okay, so the soup is all good to go. This is what it looks like so far, and you guys, I kind of messed up. So I totally forgot the diced tomatoes, and the recipe calls for a whole 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and I just like completely forgot to get that. So I had to improvise. So I was like looking in my fridge, and I didn't have diced tomatoes, but I did have a box of cherry tomatoes. So I added those into the crock pot, and I don't know if that's going to be good for the recipe or not, but I mean, a tomato is a tomato, right? So cherry tomato, diced tomato, I feel like they give the same flavor-ish, so fingers crossed that that works. Other than that, we are going to be waiting 3 hours. I got my fireplace going, gonna do some cleaning, workout. These are seriously my favorite types of nights. Today has been a good day. Hey guys, I'm looking real cute. I got like Aquaphor all over just because I've been like blowing my nose all day, so I've like all under my nose. Got the fire crackling. I love like the crackling noises of the fire, so I always like just like keep it on. Anyways, I came across this one verse that I absolutely love when I was reading. It's one of my favorite verses on rest, and I was like, this is just like so fitting for this whole day of rest and of self-care and just like slowing down in general, which I feel like is so good for me because like I can get burned out pretty quickly. For me personally, that also includes spending time with the Lord, because he truly is what gives me rest, like my soul rest, and I find so much peace and fulfillment just being in his presence and trusting him with my life. I love this verse. It's Matthew 11:28, and I will just read it from my NIV Bible. And also one thing that I like to do when I find verses that I really like is I will just like write it down in my journal, because I feel like it just really helps the words sink in, the words of Jesus sink in, and it's like one way that I like to meditate on scripture is just like writing it out. So this verse on rest that I love is from Matthew 11:28, and Jesus is saying this. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I just love that. Like, truly, you will only find rest for your soul in Jesus, and he's gentle and humble in heart. His yoke is easy, his burden is light. It's truly the best part of my life. And I love that he just says, like, come to me, like, come to me, I will give you rest. The Message version I also love because it says, "Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life." I'll just read the whole thing. It says, "Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." It's just so warm, so inviting, and just like, yeah, truly, like, this is where I find peace for my busy soul sometimes. You guys, this soup is done and it looks so good. This just looks so soothing, packed with veggies, which is really good for me. And I have a little bit of a sore throat, so honestly, soup just like sounds so good for it right now. Yay, it's done. I am a soup girly. That cowboy soup was 10 out of 10. Clearly you can tell how much I enjoyed it, but this soup was so good that I am going to have to add this to my recipe binder. It is a big deal when something goes into the recipe binder. All right, here she is, fresh off the press. Screenshot it here if you want the recipe, but this was super easy to make, as you can see. So added it to my recipe binder. I just did my skincare routine, and that is why I'm looking so oily. So I started putting castor oil on my face because I was reading this thing about how it's really good for your skin. It has all these benefits like anti-aging, moisturization, just like all these good things, and it's a natural oil, so I put it on top of my serums and moisturizers at night, and it just keeps everything so locked in and hydrated. So I've been doing that, which is why I look so oily. But I just finished my skincare routine. I have my little sleepy time tea. I just feel so fulfilled and grateful and relaxed, and I hope this inspires you to take your own self-care day, just like doing things that you love, pouring into yourself, and just like taking that time like you and the Lord, and just like filling up your cup and your spirit. We live in such a busy world, and like if you're anything like me, like I'm such a busybody that like it is so important, and sometimes like we have to like schedule time in to be intentional about resting. but it truly just like fills my cup so much, and I feel so good tonight. I am about to get ready for bed and read my Kindle in bed, which is my nightly routine. Thank you guys for coming along with me for this cozy, restful day in my life. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!